was watching Black Panther today again for like the fifth or sixth, fifth or sixth, seventh time. It won't last, but it's all right. When they accept your challenge, King David with Goliath, man, just keep worship with me. Come worship Jehovah. You throw dogs before me, I'm gonna take you out. I don't want to fight you. I want you to worship Jehovah with me. I want you to act like a man, not a murdering gorilla. Dumbass motherfucker. You heathen. And Samson with the Philistines. No, come and worship Jehovah with me. Till the fields. I want to take the job on the ass and kill 5,000 of you. That doesn't turn me on. What turns me on is a woman that's faithful and raising faithful kids that won't come to try to kill people to take their crops and rape their women. That's what turns me on. I don't know about you and all you assholes. Wakanda forever. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Never, ever, ever would I let my sister go somewhere unaccompanied where she could be raped or murdered. Okay, that's Liberian. That's a Liberian accent. Never, ever would I ever let that happen. Okay. Moses Kanti. Okay. Ralph, I don't understand. You're a smart man. Why don't you listen to me? And then fucking Curtis and Evans sent him to Washington, D.C. to do his nationalization on Thanksgiving. He drove back. He's like, well, I don't know what happened. The whole city was shut down. And I said, it's Thanksgiving, man. And Curtis and Adams are over there laughing their asses off. I'm like, that man just did a almost 700 mile round trip in his car in one day. On the one day we got off here during Desert Storm, and y'all laughing about that shit. This shit ain't funny. I told Moses, next time any of these guys tell you anything, you talk to me first. Okay, Ralph, thank you. Because he was not from here. They played a joke on him, yeah. Like on Barney Miller last night. They tie your shoes together, call your grandma up and tell you he was dead. That's what happens when you have this bad kind of thinking. Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. Fuck the Lord's Prayer, it's for pussies. Fuck being like King David and King Solomon and Jesus, it's for pussies. Yeah, we don't sell pussy around here. And we don't manipulate men with pussy. We don't rape women. It's in the Bible, King David. Okay, it's in the Quran. He was born with his mother's fist out of the cradle, defending her honor. Because God puts the baby there, not the man's penis. Okay? And when a woman can love a child, because it's not because of, if you're raped, okay, it's not the child's fault that you were raped. Do you understand? It's the fault of the adults that are not living the Lord's Prayer. Do you understand me? Okay, never ever would I ever tell my sister she wasn't worthy of living the Lord's Prayer. And tell my brother he was not good enough to live the Lord's Prayer with me. Okay, I would never tell him that. Okay, but if he acted like that and he didn't stop, I'd kill him like the murdering, raping dog he was. And then save the women of my family from being a rapist like them on TV asking for money to fuck, and with their magic fucking magnetic trains in their brains, always fucking and fighting and fighting and fucking. Good move. I'm the gracious good shepherd. I'm the sword. Okay. When I reach out to you on Facebook or YouTube, stand up for the Lord's Prayer with me. Never ever betray me. Never ever turn your back on me. Never ever act like I don't exist and you could run me over in the parking lot of a Best Buy and it'd be if I never exist. No. I met a woman from Liberia. She gave me that cool water, and it was not from the well where she said, the good Lord gave this water to me. And you see why Haile Selassie liked Jimmy Rogers so much? Childhood play. I didn't hear. He knew I was listening to him. He got information. Oh, this is my musical connection to this little boy. He went and listened to Jimmy Rogers, and he liked Jimmy Rogers better than Miriam Makeba. Yeah. He liked the songs. He said the songs Jimmy Rogers sang were a man that tried to be pure of heart, that wanted to love people and wanted to be loved. Okay. Miriam Makeba was mad because of violent sex cult tribalism, and a lot of her songs were not nearly as good as Jimmy Rogers. So he connected me in prayer and says, this is our musical connection. Haile Selassie. Okay. Lord of Lords and King of Kings. Lord of Lords and King of Kings. That's what this was loosely based off of, with Stan Lee. Yeah. The legends of Wakanda are the stories of Haile Selassie and the line of John the Baptist that went south. That's to maintain the kingdom, to be the righteous, gracious, good shepherds, to protect women from being raped and men from turning into rape and murders. Okay. I am the Pale Rider from the north. I am the Selassie's family, from the north. Yeah. Bob Marley's cousin that they talked about? It's me. You don't think it's me? That's okay. You got more money than you got common sense, and you ain't got no morals and values because you got more money than you got common sense. You might as well be Jasmine Crockett arguing with that Saul and Patel fellow saying, "You're not like Judu Krishnamurti. You are a bitch." just wait a minute. Let's get my Indian accent on. Okay, let's see. What's my Indian accent? It's hard. Always shifting accents, sir. Let's see. Indian accent. Screw you, that was funny. Okay, you're not like Judu Krishnamurti. You're acting like a bitch. Screw you, that was funny. Let's run from Enterprise. Okay, there you go. Okay. There's still a little bit of Jamaican and African in there. Yeah, there is. I'm sorry. Maybe there's a relation there. They're both brown sugar. How come you dance out? Yeah. Remember he called Regina King that on? Yeah. Okay. In his defense, he's brown also. Freaking Sheldon's characters are right. They compare me to Sheldon's character a lot throughout my life. You talk about things inappropriate. You talk to people inappropriately. It's like, no, I'm a more appropriate. But you're just so easily offended because your ego precedes your humility, and your humility is hard to find. Oh, trust me. I am kicking the shit out of your political correctness, bitch. Just live the Lord's Prayer and stop it. When someone says something and it offends you, typically, Jesus. Okay, do you know what I'm saying? Fuck you and fuck your little dog too, and go train your dragon someone else, bitch, because money ain't real, but life is. I say fuck you and fuck you twice on Sunday too. Okay, I mean, your money ain't real, and your ego is only full of money. And you think you're successful because you have lots of money. Okay, you have lots of projects. You have lots of money put into projects, to have science projects. You invaded my house. You compared yourself to me. You judged me and judged yourself better as me because you invaded my house with money and science projects to try to invalidate the Lord's Prayer from Jump Street. And you was fucked more than 2,025 years ago. This is a 10,000-year curse on the earth. King David is cool, and so am I. And you suck dick for money and like it. You lick clitoris for money and like it. And your kidney's going to shut down and you're going to die unless we give you drugs and then stem cell research and clone you so you can keep doing it because you like it so much because everybody tells you how good you is at it. And there's nothing wrong with being good at oral sex, but it's not that healthy. No, everything for a place, and it's a passionate kiss. Okay. And then impassioned love is restless one. Lonely man cries for love and has none. New mother picks up and suckles her son. Right. It's way better to just kiss and caress and then join, knowing that your joining is going to provide life for a body, or a temple of a soul, with someone that you faithfully love and they faithfully love before they were even born. Maybe it's intuition. Some things you just don't question. One of my favorite songs while I was at Southwest Airlines and married Amy Sue. I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life. That makes you think about the kiddos. It doesn't matter that Crumb's not my biological son. It doesn't matter that Natalie wasn't my biological daughter. It doesn't matter that Kay's not. Okay, I know Kay's not. I knew what happened. I was there. Almost killed people. Jesus had to sit there, phone ahead so everybody relieves, because you will physically hurt people and they will get macho with you because this is Wyoming, and some people might end up dead, but it ain't gonna be you. It's hard to raise the kids from prison, Earl. Thank you, Jesus. You're the best buddy in the whole world to have okay, be prepared. Okay, be prepared. How is Jesus doing that? He communicates with all people that believe in him that he knows. I've told people this. I have to know who you are. And I have to be able to, it's kind of like having the little Horcrux thing on the our Clay Rawlings, only she's using her imagination to make money, and that's just stupid. Just like Tolkien and Lewis trying to put rich aristocrats into the Gospels and make it into magic instead of reality. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? It's magic whenever those are just songs and limericks for money. Like unicorns and dragons, they don't exist, so stop asking for money. Okay? And stand up for the Lord's Prayer and stop acting like such a fucking bitch in heat. Hamburger, Popeye, when do you get caught? Okay, Charlie, that's funny. If you're paying attention, that was funny. Oh, come on. I'm gonna load this one up. They're loading a little bit better. We smacking NASA around, getting them to you. We're working on NASA. We'll work on NASA. We'll work on NASA, your massa. Just make humble, faithful love your massa. Because like Jesus said, you can't serve more than one master. You'll love one and despise the other. So tell NASA, fuck off, money sucks, and being a dick manipulator for money sucks, and get right so you can love your kiddos. And they say, Mommy, we love you so much. I love you beyond infinity and beyond everything, because you are standing up for the Lord's Prayer, and you are the most gorgeous woman we have ever seen, and we can't stop hugging you and kissing you, Mommy, because we love you so much. Do that, and your grandkids will do the same. You're such a perfect mommy. And if you can't do that, it's Mr. Parsons if you're nasty. Hey, call in all angels. And if you can't answer, well, then you just must be stuck on the train. It must be something. What was that one? I like that one. It's like Drops of Jupiter or something like that. I like Train. They're a pretty good group. Yeah. Okay. But singing songs for money sucks, so stand up for a Lord's Prayer. Okay, all right. I love you. Peace.